Greetings, everyone. Welcome to today's MMA segment of the Bobby Experience. Earlier this week, John Bones Jones' B drug test results have returned, and he has indeed tested positive for the substance of turanibol. And the California State Athletic Commission has overturned his results of his fight with Daniel Cormier to a no contest. And the UFC light heavyweight belt has been returned to Daniel Cormier. I wanted to do my homework on what turanibol is. Most folks just simply regard it as a steroid, and that's fine, but I thought I would look up what this exactly is here. So according to steroidal.com, it's classified as a Schedule III drug in the Controlled Substances Act, CSA, originally legislated by the Anabolic Steroid Control Act of 1990 and 1991, scheduled under the CSA as a Schedule III drug, whereby possession and use of anabolic steroids are to be considered a criminal offense. Possession of anabolic steroids carry penalties of at least 1 year in prison and a $1,000 fine for an individual's first offense under federal law. So now, unless I'm missing some detail about all the legal ramifications that play into this, it makes me wonder, does John Jones face imprisonment? Well, perhaps not, but I'm a little bit surprised after reading this why this hasn't even been brought up. And other brief information I found is that today there are no known pharmaceutical productions of this compound, and its production is limited to underground lab manufacturers. So it makes me ask this other question: where did John get this substance? Who provided this for him? But as for John Jones and his career, and as someone who's been a fan of John, it makes me wonder, well, what's really legitimate? I mean, with this huge streak that he's accumulated, beating the who's who of light heavyweights, Lyoto Machida, Rampage Jackson, Rashad Evans, and recently Daniel Cormier, now twice, but this last fight was overturned to a no contest. What was really real? I mean, did he really defeat his opponents fairly? I mean, could we say that any of his fights were really won fairly? Who knows? I mean, could he have had the same streak if he didn't take any substances? Some would even argue that he didn't even need it. Even Daniel Cormier himself had said that he didn't need those substances to be as talented as he is. And it makes you wonder, what could have been now? Where could his career have taken him? And some disappointing news I've related this, I found out, is that with Brendan Schaub had spoken to the pro wrestler Bill Goldberg, who has wrestled with Brock Lesnar in the WWE. He had spoken to Bill Goldberg and asked him, is Brock Lesnar going to return to fighting in the cage in the UFC? And what Goldberg had shared with Brendan Schaub is that he would have returned if John Jones didn't test positive for that substance. So think of all the potential fights that could have happened. How long this streak would have been, if this news hasn't occurred. But with that probably down the drain, I had this idea of a super fight. What I would like to see is a super fight between Daniel Cormier and the current heavyweight champion, Stipe Miocic. Is there anyone else that you'd like to see Daniel Cormier face? Who do you think he should fight next? Right? Be sure to leave it comments below. Share your opinions and your thoughts. And something else I'd like to add is that Cesar Legion Garcia will be fighting tonight at Total Fight Challenge in Bedford Park, who I interviewed on the Ingram channel. I just want to send a shout out to Harold Deng. Thanks for allowing me to get my feet wet. And best wishes and good luck to Cesar and his other teammates who are also fighting from Victory Martial Arts there in Forest Park. which I will also be there tonight. All right, this is Bobby signing off from the Bobby Experience. Catch you later.